sabers.
And speaking of rattling sabers, all of that talk by the Republicans about repeal and replace, and then they went to, oh, we don't have a replacement, let's just repeal it. And now they're realizing they can't do either of those things on their own. They just don't have the votes. So now they're coming hat in hand to the Democrats and saying, look, we really think this is bad. Would you help us to change it? And this seems to be the one place where the Democrats are actually beginning to wake up and realize that they've sort of put their foot into a lot of things already. And so they're kind of taking a hands-off approach. It almost seems like they're taking a step back to watch the Republicans hang themselves on this whole healthcare reform issue, because I think the Democratic approach is, no matter how bad all the stuff we've done is, when you guys finish pulling off this mess, it's going to look worse.
And I have a problem with that.
Okay,
that's
let's hear it.
Cowardly to me. I would prefer, I didn't vote either party.
Okay.
And the reason is because neither one of them do the stuff they're saying going to do. Trump has actually been the exception. He's done everything he said he was going to do.
It might not necessarily be a good idea,
I never
but
said
he's
it
done
was a good idea, but he's done it, and I respect that. I don't know that it's smart for the Democrats to just sit and wait, because people are literally suffering as a result of
and
these
yet
policies.
most of the people see that if they repeal Obamacare, they're going to suffer more. That's where the Republicans and the Democrats don't see eye to eye. The Republicans are pushing forward thinking that they're going to help everybody, but when you look at most of the constituency, at least here on the West Coast, they're very, very concerned that when this gets repealed, it's just going to put a lot of people back to where we were before Obamacare in the first place. No health care.
You guys already know my position on this.
Yeah, we know we discussed that last week, but this just keeps coming up over and over again, and I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon.
Because they won't put together a real solution. They're not serious about this.
Well, no, they're serious about trying to repeal.
They're not serious about fixing health care.
Well,
they're serious about politics.
No, they're serious about saving money for themselves.
They're serious about politics. It's not even about saving money, because this policy is not saving anybody any money.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they repeal it and they don't have to provide health care for anybody, then they're saving money, at least out of the federal government's pockets.
It's going to come from somewhere. The money's always going to come from somewhere. The question is should never be, how do we save money? It should be, what is the best use of the money? And nobody wants to ask that question.
Well, nobody wants to ask that question because that means that they have to stop lining their own pockets. I mean, most of these politicians have made a career out of being politicians, and it isn't about serving the public's best interest. It's about, hey, I've got a job that pays me a lot of money, and then I get to go sit on a beach that nobody else can go to because we closed it down for lack of money.
And they have better health care.
Yeah, that too.